This is Karmaneya School of Excellence, my Master Broadcast Club of students. I welcome you, sir, over here. For those who don't know, this Advocate Sagar Ashir Ghade, sir, and he is the additional government pleader in High Court Nagpur, and he is the experience of approx 30 years. So I hope everyone will give a big round of applause for him.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you for coming in our school system.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
So first of all, I would like to ask, how are you, sir?
I am fantastic and I am very happy to be here around amongst you people. I am feeling quite younger and fantastic way of presentation.
Thank you, sir. Was the weather a little bit good for you to come in the school? Or
Yes, it was fantastic. It is nice experience for me even, as with interacting with students. And I am really jealous of the people in the school because they could get such an exposure in their early age. That is a fantastic way of education.
It's a school that's doing this, and we are actually very thankful for you that you came here and were just for the students who did such a good in this. So, did you like that?
Yes, that is very much in good books of mine. It is fantastic experience of my life to see you kids performing the way we perform in the court. It was really nice. Your teachers must have worked hard for this because it is not easy to get the students to do all these activities within such a short span of time. Credit goes to teachers also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As you mentioned that your childhood would be so very good as you became such a big advocate. So what would you like to tell us about your childhood memories, school and university educations?
Yes, friends, I was educated from small cities like Wardha, Karanja and small places over there. After that, my father shifted to Nagpur and then I sought admission in law college. Only after the suggestion from my father that we should go for advocacy. I was a good sportsman. I got a job in the bank on the basis of my sports. But it was really hard call for me to leave that job and join for the practice because the income in the beginning days in the practice is not that healthy. But after some span of time, you get good respect, good money and good status in the life. And that is a fantastic thing to feel in society.
Thank you, sir. So I hope the youth of today will also be
I would suggest that everybody, most of the people who has a good way of expression, good way of analyzing the things should join this profession. The advocacy, at times people feel that one who is a good orator can join only with practice. That is not so. At times it's about analyzing the cases. We have 3 to 4 aspects of the practice. First of all, when the case comes to us, we have to analyze the things, what is in our favor, what is against of it. Then we have to go for drafting and what we have drafted and submitted before the court. That only we can argue in the court. For that purpose, studious people who could not express themselves well are even useful in that aspect of advocacy. Advocacy is not about addressing the court only. You can address to the court only after good studies at your back office. So for that aspect, if any student is having a little bit of lesser command on the language, should not get depressed. You can have a good option at practice for drafting. If not that, you can have a good option of job in corporate civil. In that aspect. So you can think of advocacy very seriously. It is the business with least of investment. You just have to have your coat down and close and you can appear in the court. Whereas if you go for any other business, you have to invest a lot. So there is a risk of losing. Here you can't lose anything. You can gain only.
So it was very inspirational for everybody to listen to you. And also, sir, how was the height of success to which you reached today? How was the journey to it?
See, there is no shortcut to success. I was also a very average student during my school days. And because I could not study in those days, now I have to study for my full of life. To begin with, being an average student, I had to study a lot, but I was a good orator, I was a good presenter. So that helped me a lot in the profession. After studies, hard work, in initial days, I could not earn anything. It was very difficult for me to live my livelihood in the beginning days. But later on, as we progress, we work hard. We get a good matters, we get a good cases. Then government appreciated my job and they offered me a job of a government pleader. So that is how I joined the government pleader's job in the High Court.
I believe it was your excellence, sir.
Yes, it was very nice to be there. But it gives a pleasure that after you work hard and you get something in return and appreciation and a love from you people is fantastic. It makes my life very pleasurous, I should say.
So it was a childhood life, little bit. Did you mischief or misbehave?
I was mischief. You people are quite disciplined and decent. I was not so. Nowadays, kids are quite focused on their studies, but I should say, be a kid. थोड़ा सा बदमाशी कर लिया करो, because you won't get this chance later on in your life. चलता है तो टीचर्स थोड़े से हार्ड होते हैं. Their job is to keep you on the track, but your job is to run on the track. So you have to keep moving. चलते हुए गलती करेंगे तो सब लोग बैठे ना क्लियर करने के लिए. So I think you should be on a running track. Don't be stagnant. गलत करो सही करो पर कुछ तो करो. करेक्ट करने के लिए सर लोग बैठे हैं आप लोगों को. Instead of being quiet, silent, keep moving. कुछ तो करते रहो तो सर लोग बराबर गाइड कर देते हैं. We are lucky enough to have such a good staff, such a educated staff, such a skilled staff. Previously, teachers were because they were good in some subjects. Now the teachers are very social. Now they are very aware about the social condition around you. So that helps you. That helps you a lot.
It's very motivational to listen to you, sir.
Pleasure.
So, how was your path to the success helped by your family, friends, or the company you had?
Yes, as far as advocacy is concerned, you need a support from the family for initial 3 to 4 years. For the reason you don't earn, nobody will believe you that looking at your age that you will be able to perform his case. In such a situation, people with lesser financial background can give you litigation, and from that you have to perform. And if you perform well, you will be hired by the good litigants who can pay you smartly. So that is how I think there is no alternative to hard success and hard working. Both the things will help you to grow like anything.
Thank you, sir. And I would last time my question is, what advice would you give to the youth today?
My first advice to youth is that you are first of all lucky to have such an event at your school days. I am really jealous of you. Repeatedly I am saying so because I had to wait for it for 20 to 22 years. You are getting it at the beginning.